Today we're showing you the design of an African American hairline as well as the site creations that are appropriate for this patient. What you're looking at is the complexity of the shape of the hairline that is very different from what you would do in a Caucasian female, and also very different from what you would do in just a male patient. As you're seeing here in this little portion, what we're following is almost a ghost tracing of her existing hairline and recreating it so it's much stronger. You can see there's a significant loss not only from the hairline, but it goes all the way back into the temporal area and into the central portion of the mid-scalp as well. We recreated all these sites really carefully, and we're going to talk about those sites just more in a moment as we first explore the hairline design. This perspective you're seeing now is a good aerial shot of the entire hairline. What I want to show you here is the hairline design. It goes up this way. There's a little bit arch and a little peak back in this direction and back down this way. As you can see, this is really the hair that she had more in youth, and what we're trying to do is really recreate a hairline that is youthful, but also one that it matches where she is in her age right now to make sure this looks really appropriate for both her ethnicity as well as her gender. Now let's go ahead and do some analysis of the actual sites. Same way that we've done other sites, in the sense that they're very interlocked pattern that goes forward so that there isn't a see-through effect. But a couple things that we want to take into consideration, and one is that these sites are slightly larger than the Caucasian sites to accommodate the curl, the natural curl of the hair. Also, the way that I created these sites are vertically positioned, which is actually the exact opposite of what I do for Caucasians. What I do with, or Asians, Caucasians and Asians and other ethnic hairs that have straighter hairs need to be angled forward so that they don't look like they're pluggy or sticking upward. This is actually quite the opposite. If I went down with this, it would actually hurt all their existing hairs and it wouldn't grow naturally. With African American hair, I'm actually going perpendicular, and the reason that's so important is the hair comes out, it curls, and that curling pattern needs to be respected, as well as the way that the other surrounding hairs are not hurt. So that's very important as well. The final thing to consider is we always want to look at natural density. So I go back and I look at the natural density in this hair over here and find out how much density do I really need to achieve in terms of spacing to achieve this. And actually what I did was I went one better. So the density you're seeing here is reflective of the density you see here in terms of the sites, but I went a little bit more densely here so you have even a better result than what you're seeing right here, and that should be really excellent as we follow this in the future. The other final thing is important is that when you look at an African American hairline, the eddies that we talk about in the video on coastline design are really quite different from what you're seeing here. They're much tighter. They don't have the large craggy outjettings and jetties that you see in the white or Asian or other actually types of hairlines, and so I keep a much tighter pattern. So all these little subtleties make a big difference between an average result and one that's appropriate for ethnicity and gender.